Howdy folks, Bairdos here, back with more Sunless Sea. Today we start exploring that Sunless Sea, as it's referred to. I am still croaky, as this is recorded straight after episode 1, which should have went up earlier on today. So if you are unaware of that, and you're interested in the setup of the game, by all means go and check that out. You're feeding the crew quite often. I'm not happy with that. Right, anyway, let's launch before they eat everything. So we use the WASD keys to move, tap W twice to reach max speed, tap S to slow down or reverse, and use the A and D keys to steer. Okay, so we need to definitely go to the north, I know that much. The main menu music was interesting. Hopefully it carries on. Oh, there's Hunter's Keep there. Somebody wanted to go to Hunter's Keep. He says, and then proceeds to not go to the actual pier. That was silly. Something awaits us. A sailor is praying. Right, so we're going to aim for this circle here. Dock. Right, so we're at Hunter's Keep. So, we're low on supplies. Are we? God, aye. Yeah, we're 2. Once you run out, your crew will begin to starve. You can buy more in certain ports. Right, a hump of Hunter's Keep is a hump of dark rocks, swathed in mist, like 100 other undersea islands. Right, let us inspect the lorn fluke with the anxious university student. The anxious student rushes by, whooping, but he stops on the hilltop. On the shore, standing before the mass of dead needles, is a drownie in an unseen postal uniform. He glowers up at you. "This is not where the fluke belongs," the drownie cries in a plummy voice. "It's to be taken elsewhere. It already has a delivery label. That means I have to deliver it." Student sneers. "Sort your label. Help me haul the beast to Station 3. My advisor at the college has arranged room there for its dissection and study. My work will benefit us all." Who will the corpse go to? I can't guarantee that it had the label on it before he got there. That's interesting looking. We will be going to Station 3. Loaded with extreme caution, the lorn fluke is tied by very reluctant sailors to drag behind your stern. On your deck, the anxious student twitches with delight. "I can't believe what we have. I'm just..." His hand tightens on the railing. Drowny postman stares up at you both. It's natural for corpses to grimace, but when the corpse is still alive and is actively set at you, it is additionally distressing. We're now bound for Station 3. Yes, let's present ourselves at the house. A maid with smouldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlour where 3 young women await. "A visitor!" the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. "Do excuse the indecorum," she says. "Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us?" Right. You've been known to visit the Three Sisters of Hunter's Keep. Very good. That doesn't sound at all guttery. Distant bells. You'll find a story when you next make port. Cool. Luncheon with the sisters. So I get to... Is it just one I'm gonna get to luncheon with? So, the eldest, the melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic one, the middle, sunny, restless, prone to giggles one, or the soft-voiced, watchful, and unpredictable one. Let's just start from the top. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of murder. An axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop. You've barely touched your food here. You've barely touched your food. Here? I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. You now have one wary ex-terror. You fear the fear of the wide black sea and the things beyond. Great. And I now have a tale of terror. Cool. We've got a supply. We're now more acquainted with a sister. Iron remains unchanged to 25. Why would it have changed? You now have the gods of the sea salt's attention. Uh-oh. The maid makes it clear, through a series of unwelcoming growls, that Phoebe, Lucy and Cynthia are all three indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. Alright. Gone to their island. The sea silence. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle, the house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be unhappy to know that nothing's changed, at least. Go, we now have a port report. And we are done here. We have 150 scraps of lore. Cool. 3 supplies. There are no shops here. So we really need to get back to London then. Let us launch. Low Barnet there. Which looks like it is under the sea. Send my Z-Bat away, see what it can see, if it can see anything. Stop feeding the crew. Don't need the lights on here. Could serve us some fuel. Right. A very fine evening to you, Captain. Very fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you might call mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation, on account of he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a tray piled high with fuel and supplies. Who is this patron? Is there a catch? An airy wave. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river that is much patronised by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. And public house, and there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Sure. Keys the stuff. Well, my patron hopes that you might find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's Head. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct that you might require. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. You've gained 10 fuel. You've gained 5 supplies. You accepted the proposal. A shadowy figure. You now have 1 menace's suspicion. Oh, you rapscallion. Yeah, it's fairly well written thus far. I do enjoy it. This will increase as you conduct criminal activities or have contact with rough sorts. The higher your suspicion, the more fiercely the excise will search your ship. Heh. Okay. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of our enduring majesty notionally. No longer have any of this. Report Hunter's Keep. We've gained 5 echoes. We now have 1 favour from the Admiralty's favour. Your visit to Hunter's Keep has been confirmed by Admiralty's records office, and we got a fuel for it. Do you have an appointment? Not as such. Once you've proven yourself, perhaps. Survey 3 ports and return when the Admiralty's approval. Right. Anything else? Okay. Speak to her. Alright, Captain. What do you want me to shoot at now? Longshanks Gunner is not the most distinguished of officers, but she'll do until we find someone better. Why did she come to Z? Can shadow. It's like the flit at sea, right? No one to tell you what to say or do, and no one to kick you downstairs just because you got a little bit tall. Be a faithful officer, but put me ashore at the shadow and I won't forget you. Can Shadow is east of the Canate proper and the east central Unterzee. Right, so I now have a quest for her with a theme. Right, I don't think I need to do anything else. So let's go. Our tomb colonist and where the hell are we going again? Hey. Seriously, where's my... Then for station 3. Just doesn't tell me where station 3 is. Okay. Let's just carry on north then, I suppose. It's interesting that the music only kicks in when we get up here. But I know we definitely wanted to come up this way anyway, so... When you see green running lights on the ship, you're in the dark, and your crew's terror will increase. Watch the pips on the terror indicator, it increases faster when you're far from land. Don't let it reach 100. Electric shiver to the air, storm is watching, the sailors would say. Okay. What's this then? Davies Bay. Where's the port then? Caris's Point. Okay, we're discovering a lot of things at the moment, that's good. There we go, there's a dock right there. The air trembles, a breath of change passes. There's some bats up there. Trouble with tomb colonists. You've brought this decaying immigrant north, now what? Tomb colonist passenger yanks off her bandages. She looks remarkably healthy for a tomb colonist. I'm not as dead as I look, she confesses, but I won't get ashore without your help. Yes, the constables are looking for me back home. Is that a problem? Make no promise of discretion or help out an immigrant. So that will help her out. Alphadors, you slip your furtive passenger past the skin check post and the confirmation of consolation. Thanks, Captain, she remarks casually. Let me teach you a couple of tricks, just in case you do this again. Here's a little hush money. Brought a criminal to Vanderbite and assisted her. Just what precisely is their problem? We got a veil, we got 200 echo, nice. Now we gained one more menace, damn it. And we lost our tomb colonist, but that was the aim. Right, so we're in the tomb colony of Vanderbite. We cannot assist the specialized collector, or the weak call for help, or a dusty glass of wine. We can explore Vanderbite. Here they favour candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. Tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture, till they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Sure, let's just again go from the top. The Lamplighter's Arcade. Here they sell copper jewellery, grimacing little faces and squat rectilinear figures. Rectilinear? Yeah. A tradition from before London, they claim. You part with a few small coins for a cheery looking thing with an expression like a tipsy bat. Perhaps it will bring you good dreams. Lost 1 terror. Cool. And that's all for now. Visit the first curator. The Z captains, the first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. Has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. It's time to close. It's close. Okay. No more light, the obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There's no other source of light. A bandaged shape, no larger than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. Lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to a whispered request. Okay. See, Captain, silk skin, not much left of me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors. Pay well. Cosmogon, Irigo, Pelican, Steward has list. Find them here and there, across the wide black sea. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Enderbite. Grand Sanatorium. A long low chuckling. Oh, silk skin, you don't want to know. Chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. We will accept the commission. Thank you. This poor flesh asks for colors. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book. Yes, the book. He hands you a slim illustrated volume. The curator is old, old as dust. You will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. It's a lot of pages. Alright, I'm going to need to plug my headset in. Right, who's plotting what out in the tomb colonies? On the coasts of the Unterzee, it's remarkably hard to die. Decrepit and ingley dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. They don't give up their ties to home or their politics. Gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Oh cool, port to port, okay. Last tour operator. Well, I certainly can't do that. Because I only have 6 supplies. Alright, and I need to have done the thing up the top as well, so. Okay, so that's us done here then. Let's check out what we've got here then. Arcade of Size. We can buy recent new, or well, we can sell it, sorry. Right, so we actually sell Tomb Colonists for 15 here. Right. Shipyard. It cost 1 times deeds to a steam yacht. Alright, that looks decent, to be fair. Well, yeah. definitely better than what I've got. But we don't have the deeds to a steam yacht, so... Right, so I think that is going to do it for this. The first actual exploring episode. We haven't fought anything yet, but we will get to it. So, I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a lot of talking, so these might be less frequent than other series on the channel, but we'll see, because obviously this amount of talking will take its toll. With my current recovering from Lurgate, it's already taken a toll on my throat, and I'm not even an hour in. I'm just shy of an hour. So yeah, I might get another episode recorded tonight before I need to pack it in. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comments below, preferably about the game, but yeah, just anything you want to let me know, put in the comments below. And if you have been enjoying it, just make sure to let me know. For now, I've been Bairdos. This has been Sunless Sea. You take it easy, have a good day. Adios.